Hi guys, Darth Deuces here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 6 scale pickups that I got in 2022. It would have been a top 10, but I simply did not pick up 10 or more 6 scale figures in 2022. The previous year in 2021, I picked up a lot. I think I did pick over 10 6 scale figures in some shape or form, and I did a top 10 the previous year. But this year was just a lot slower for me with 6 scale. I tried to be a little more uh, restrained in my purchases because I did buy quite a bit in the previous year, so I wanted to limit my spending on that a bit. And there's also a fair amount of figures that, while cool, just weren't any things I had to have or anything like that. So yeah, I think I made 5 purchases, 6 figures, because one's a 2 pack, which you'll see. I guess technically 6 purchases. There's one figure that won't be on here. I ordered the Hot Toys Bad Batch Hunter at the very end of the year, like a day or two after Christmas, and of course, because it was the very end of the year, I didn't get it till like the first week of January or something like that. So I won't add him to the list, although he's a very cool figure. He'll probably appear in some shape or form at the end of 2023. But yeah, first up here, I guess if you want to rank these it'll be from 5 to 1. So at number 5 here, we have the 3-0 Storm Shadow, the camo version, the exclusive camo version, I guess. There's 2 versions of Storm Shadow that they made. They did a more standard looking one with the white outfit and the Cobra logo on him and everything, and then they did this more camo look for him. A look that I'm not overly familiar with for him, but I just thought I looked cooler, so I decided to get it. I got the Snake Eyes in 2021. Love that figure. It's a really, really nice figure, and I wanted the Storm Shadow to go with them. And it's also a really good figure. I don't like it as much as Storm Shadow, or sorry, as much as Snake Eyes. It is really nice. Lots of really nice sculpted detail. I love the head sculpt. The outfit's done really well. He comes with a bunch of accessories. You got those claw hands that only come with the camo version. You got the swords, the bow and arrow, the nunchucks. You can store most of his weapons and whatnot on himself, which is really good. I like that you get the option with the hood. It's got a wire on it, so you can put the hood up or not. I like the hood down, but you can do that if you want. But this one just wasn't as fun as the Snake Eyes. One of the big reasons for that is the first version, the normal white outfit version, has bare arms, and they use seamless arms for that. And if you're familiar with 6 scale seamless arms, they're rubbery and they usually restrict articulation, and are also prone to tearing potentially, depending on the quality of them. And with this figure, it's covered with sleeves. I thought maybe they would have just went with normal articulated arms, but they didn't. It's still the seamless arms underneath the soft goods. And a problem that you have with this is you can't bend the arms too far, or else the joint will just kind of bounce back because the rubbery material will just kind of force it to go back. And for some figures, it wouldn't bother me so much, but with Storm Shadow, it's just so annoying. You can't get the swords up as much as you'd like with the arms. It's a lot tougher to get bow poses where he's actually pulling back the bowstring, which is really annoying as well. So a bit of frustrations there that just made this kind of not as fun as I was hoping it to be. But it's still a really nice figure, and he looks really great alongside their Snake Eyes figure. Put him off the side there. The rest of the figures I got this year were all Hot Toys, because Sideshow doesn't really make anything I like for the most part. And 3-0 didn't release anything else I wanted. So next up we have the Hot Toys Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker. He is very tall because he's on the stand. I'll put that up there. And yeah, getting into Hot Toys, when I first got into Hot Toys, wanted to get an Anakin Skywalker for the collection. One of my favorite Jedi and characters. But by the time I started collecting Hot Toys, the Revenge of the Sith version of the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker had already come and gone, and it's very expensive on the aftermarket. I'm not willing to pay those prices for that figure. So when they announced the Clone Wars one, I was really looking forward to this one. I really do like the Clone Wars look, and I think it translates really well into this nice, realistic interpretation of it. The outfit looks good, the armor and other different bits look really good. He articulates really nicely and is fun to pose because there's not a whole lot of extra bits hanging off him or anything like that. He has some nice wires in like the lower robes. You can kind of get them to look a little more dynamic in certain poses. Head sculpt's really nice. I don't know if I'd say it's 100% Hayden Christensen, but it's pretty close. I think it looks really good. Accessories are pretty good as well. Lightsaber, the swooshing blade effect. He's got a couple of detonators. And I love how he comes with alternate armor pieces that are Tartakovsky inspired, that I have on right now with the smaller shoulder pads, the larger chest plate, and then the cape. I think looks super cool on this. Definitely accessory that didn't have to include this figure at all. I wouldn't have complained if they didn't include it because I wasn't even expecting it. But they did. I thought that was really cool of them to do. I think he comes with a few other bits and bobs. I don't know. But yeah, one annoyance is that on the gauntlet here, it does open with this tab because you're supposed to, I think, remove it to do the light up LED lightsaber feature, but it doesn't want to close properly, so that's really annoying. And just otherwise, they've just got their characters I got figures of this year that I just liked a lot more than this one, but a really, really solid figure. Very happy to have it. And now that I'm remembering, I'll have to put in a pre-order for that Clone Wars Obi-Wan one they finally announced here soon. I'm kind of crazy that figure's still going to be a ways off, but yeah. So I don't know if all these figures will fit in the background, but we'll try. Next up, it is none other than Batman himself. This is the reissue / upgrade, I guess. DX19 Deluxe Hot Toys Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. And yeah, again, when it comes to Hot Toys, this was a character figure I really wanted to get. Of course, the previous release of it was before my time, so it was quite expensive on the aftermarket. So I'm really happy they released this improvement, I guess. That's why I hear it's an improvement. I don't know what they improved because I didn't have the first figure. But yeah, really nice. I love the display base. Comes with a bunch of accessories. Comes with a really nice Christian Bale unmasked head sculpt, which I think is honestly one of the best looking Hot Toys sculpts I have in my entire collection. Looks really good. Articulated eyeballs for the this head sculpt I have on him. He comes with the sonar vision. A head that has light up eyes, which is super cool. The cape looks really nice. The suit is really nicely designed and made. It still allows for a lot of articulation. Like I said, a good amount of accessories. And just stand there, like I display him, just kind of like stand there with the Batarang up. He just has such a presence on the shelf, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I absolutely love the Dark Knight Trilogy. So when I got the opportunity to get this guy, I had to get it. Definitely a good chance I end up getting the Robert Pattinson Batman when that comes out, I think at some point this year, but we'll see. But yeah, absolutely love that figure. Next up is one that was probably my most anticipated figure of the year, at least when it came to 6-scale figures. Ended up not being my number one favorite figure, but it's still an absolutely awesome one. It is the Hot Toys Attack of the Clones Jango Fett, which I absolutely love. You know, Jango Fett, I've loved Jango Fett as a character for years and years. I've always loved the character. And to get a high-end 6-scale figure of him that's this good is super awesome. The armor is detailed very nicely, super nice and shiny. And the subtle weathering on it's really great without looking overdone. Articulation's really good. And he comes with a ton of accessories. You get like interchangeable option parts for the top of his helmet to have the dent or not. You have his pistols. You have gauntlet attachments like the blades. I think he has a grapple hook that you can put on it. Flamethrower effect. Comes with effect parts for the thruster and jetpack. Comes with both versions of the jetpack. I think it comes with a missile firing effect for the jetpack missile as well. It comes with a bunch of other little bits and bobs like that little canister that has the weird worms in them. A couple other things I can't remember off the top of my head. It comes with a really pretty nice young Tamara Morrison sculpt. I know I saw some people criticize it when this figure came out, but I think it still looks pretty good and has the poncho too, which I don't even think he wore in the movie, but I could be wrong. And probably some other stuff I'm forgetting, but yeah, super awesome figure. I absolutely love it. But there was one other release that did actually beat this one out for me. And last but not least, my favorite 6-scale pickup of the year, and probably one of my favorite things just in general overall that I got this year. It is the deluxe 2-pack Boba Fett set from The Mandalorian. And yeah, just what an incredible set. This is a set I can't remember if I pre-ordered it or not, but it was a set I was originally not planning to get actually, because I have the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary Boba Fett, and I also had the Sideshow Mythos Boba Fett, and that's 2 Boba Fetts already. I didn't want to have 4 Boba Fetts in my collection, so I was thinking about skipping this completely, but I kept seeing reviews and pictures and stuff like that on these figures, and I just couldn't resist. I ended up selling the Sideshow Mythos figure, and I still have the 40th anniversary Boba Fett figure. Got to have the OG Boba Fett in the collection. But I got these guys, and I do not regret it at all. Some of my favorite 6 scale figures in my entire 6 scale collection by far. Both of them really nice. Both really fun. I think that's what kind of makes them beat out all the other 6 scale figures I got this year. I think these guys have the best fun factor. They pose really nicely. They don't have too much different things hanging off them that make them awkward to pose. They pose all super well. Tons of accessories, tons of stuff. You can mix and match with all the different between the two with different accessories. They got these nice diorama style display bases, which I really like a lot. So many options, Gatterfee, cycler rifle, pistols, different hand options. I love the different effect parts that come with the armored Boba Fett, especially. He has the thruster effects. He's got the firing missile on the jetpack effect. Got the flamethrower effect. Can't remember if he has a grapple hook or not. I don't think he does. But it has the hologram and chain code effect parts for his gauntlet. As you can see, I have him displayed with the rocket dart effect parts, which I absolutely love. Those are my favorites that I have, and I actually have him displayed just like this, having his leg up on the rock and firing the knee darts, because I thought that was such a cool scene in the show, and I absolutely love that I can recreate that with this figure. The Temuera Scarred Up Temuera sculpt is super, super nice. Another one of my favorites in the entire collection. Looks really, really good. And yeah, just an absolutely fun, awesome set that looks amazing. And it's kind of funny how much Temuera I have in my 6 scale collection. I've got these two. I've got Jango Fett. You can count the 40th anniversary Boba Fett if you want to, I suppose. And I've got the Hot Toys Commander Cody that has a Temuera sculpt, and I've got the Commander Cody that's got a Temuera sculpt. So a lot of Temuera, but I'll take as much as I can get of him. He's an awesome actor. Seems like an awesome guy, and he plays some of the most awesome characters in Star Wars for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I didn't get a ton. Definitely didn't get as much as I did the previous year. But what I did get this year, I really love a lot. These are some real heavy hitters to add to my collection. I'm very happy with all of them. Anyways, that's pretty much it for what I have to say. I thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you collect 6 scale, got any 6 scale figures, let me know what were your favorites this year. And aside from that, that's pretty much it. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. May the Force be with you.